YouTube, welcome back. We're back with another video. Alright, today I want to talk about the mindset. The benefits of having a positive mindset versus having a negative mindset. Alright, so we all know with a negative mindset, you have these bad thoughts. You're constantly having these bad thoughts about the things you're doing, about what people think about you, all of the above. With a positive mindset, you create things that are not necessarily there in the moment, but they come into existence. With a positive mindset, you can overcome things when negative things occur in your life. With a positive mindset, you know that no matter what happens right now, you'll be able to get through it. So in today's video, I'm going to talk about the pros and cons to having a positive mindset versus having a negative mindset. Let's get right to it. All right, y'all, so let's get right into it. Having a bad mindset, what can that do for you, honestly? Think about it, right? If negativity occurs your way and all you have is a negative mindset or a bad mindset, what can you do for yourself? Could any good come out of that? Absolutely not. Why? Because you're thinking bad. You have bad thoughts. Probably a lot of frustration, probably a lot of anger, a lot of devilish thoughts. You know, there's no green light, there's no light, there's no good energy in that sense. So how can that help you overall? You attract things that are not necessarily going to be good for you. You're attracting all types of bad energy. And what can that do for you? There's no good. But when you think about having a positive mindset and what a positive mindset can do for you, a positive mindset can bring you to heights that only a positive person can understand. Because if you're going through something and you have that positive mindset to overcome it, you're going to overcome it. The difference between having a positive mindset and a negative mindset is the actual mindset. You know, you can go from saying to yourself, I can't do this with a negative mindset, but with a positive mindset is, how can I do this? You change your whole perception and perspective on how you view things. And having that type of mindset, the sky's the limit. There's nothing nobody can tell you that you can't do as an individual. You can do whatever you want to do with a positive mindset because you'll get a positive outcome. The power of the mind is very powerful, I'm telling you. Even with a positive mindset, you might have to be a little delusional for certain things. But it's a good delusional. For example, if you want to be a good cook, the best cook in the world, you make that a statement. You say that to yourself every day. I'm going to be the best cook in the world. Even if you haven't even started cooking yet. But with that positive mindset, you can continue to grow every day, learn every day, and you won't be afraid to lose. You won't be afraid to make a mistake. Because with a positive mindset, you're going to overcome that. You look at all those losses, look at those mistakes as just learning curves. You'll know what not to do again. So that when that occurs again, you'll be starting from experience. You're no longer just making random mistakes anymore. You're learning from them with a positive mindset. With a negative mindset, when the mistakes occur, when adversity hits, you think it's everybody's fault but yours. You got to take accountability. Because once you start thinking to yourself, okay, it's nobody's fault but mine, that's when the real positivity comes. Because no one can't tell you nothing now. They can't tell you something that you don't already know. And the biggest thing about that is that you already know what to do and what not to do. You're taking your L's, turn them to advantages. When you're not listening to how people are saying things, you listen to what they're saying. So in other words, listen to the message and not how it's being delivered. Because sometimes someone can tell you something that's true, but the delivery can be completely off. But the message behind it is completely true. And being able to dissect that with a positive mindset, I'm telling you, you'll be able to do anything. You'll be able to attack things without worrying about a negative effect or a bad effect, because you'll find positivity out of every negative. Someone can say that, like I said, going back to the best cook in the world situation. If that's what you claim you want to be, you can do it. But say the first time you cook something and someone tastes it and they say this was the nastiest food ever. Okay, of course, you're entitled to your opinion. But find out why it was nasty. Oh, you didn't put enough of this in it. You didn't cook it this long. It needs to be a little more cooking. It needs to be cooked a little bit longer. The delivery may be wrong, but what's the message? I gotta let my food cook a little more. When you're able to dissect things like that, you'll be able to find every positive out of a negative situation. Because although that person was probably disrespectful, could have used the words differently, you still got the message. It probably wasn't the way you wanted it to, but you got the underlying message. Cook your food a little bit longer. And that's how you gotta look at things. When you start finding things and looking at things from that perspective, I'm telling you, you'll be able to overcome so many different things in life that it's just like, what can people tell you at this point? And even if they are telling you something, you can always learn from someone, whether they're telling you something good or bad. But it all starts from the power of the mind. Like I said, someone can sit up here and discourage you or try to discourage you. But with a positive mindset, it can be tough at times. Don't get me wrong. If someone's being mean to you or whatever the case may be, it can be tough because of the delivery. But when you think about the actual underlying message behind whatever they're saying, and you can dig deep and figure it out, that's how you really turn your negatives to a positive. You look at that. You look at what they're saying and not how they're saying it. It can be tough. But like I said, it's the power of having a positive mindset. You find good out of every negativity, out of every negative situation, out of every negative comment. Because whether you believe it or not, any negativity that someone's saying towards you or got something to say, all they're saying is what you got to do better at, what you need to improve on. So when you think about it from that perspective, the people that are talking the most trash or the most shit or however you want to call it, those are the ones that are really helping you learn. Because think about it, how can you learn if you're around people that are constantly giving you compliments? How can you grow from that? It can help you, it can make you feel good. But who's really there telling you, oh nah, you could have did this better, you could have cooked this a little bit longer. When you think about it from that perspective, you start to realize that haters, they're really a marketing team. Those are the ones that's going to really help you and really think about what you're doing. So like I said, power of the mindset. Think positive about everything. And it's not, like I said, it's not going to always be this sweet and joyful ride or whatever thing you plan on doing in your life. But just know that with every negative, there's some type of positive in it. And that's from people talking, people judging. And you just got to be able to move past all that. Dissect the message behind it and just move forward. Learn from it. Constantly learning. Being open-minded. That's all part of having a positive mindset. Because when you're set in tone with your mind, and you're content, like there's no room for to learn. You think that everybody's just trying to hate on you, but people only gonna hate when you're doing something right. So when you're not doing something right, that's when you really should be worried. Think about that. It's the power of the mindset. I'm telling you, there's positivity in every negative, and when you live life like that, understanding that, being open-minded. And knowing that even if someone got something bad to say, there may be some type of truth underlying that within that message. You just have to dissect that from a positive mindset. And when you can see that, you constantly be growing. Nothing will be able to hurt you because you'll be able to find some type of positive in that negative, and you can grow from it. And that's the power of thinking positive. People gonna always talk trash about whatever you do. But it's important to see the brighter side of things. And this goes with everything. Relationships, family members, brothers, sisters, cousins, whatever the case may be. If there's any type of negativity, trust and believe there's some positive coming that way. Are you gonna change your mindset after seeing this video? Or are you gonna stay stagnant? What is your mindset? Are you thinking positive already? Are you thinking negative? Let me know down in the comments. It's your boy Big Sitchy. Thanks for tuning in. Peace.